Got a 2011 Skidoo backcountry 800 etec, about 10,000 kilometers on it. Came toward the end of the ride yesterday to a stop and noticed a lot of smoke, smelt some coolant. Got off the machine, pulled everything apart, looked at it, and noticed a little bit of coolant just right below the primary down here. Also spun up onto the Bendex retainer, what I would call, of the starter. So I knew there was an issue, shut it down and towed it back. I'm now in the garage. I've taken all the exhaust out, looked through the Y pipe. The pistons didn't seem too bad, but there was coolant there, and decided to have a look at the crank runout. A lot of guys talk about that, so I just put a piece of strapping together, pretty cavemanish, but anyways, it's bolted onto the crank bearing retainer, whatever you call this, and so I've got the gauge on there from work, sitting toward the end of this tapered shaft from the crank, original clutch bolt, and then just a ratchet. And you'll see, if you watch the gauge, as I come around, do my 360, we're at about 9,000 there. Okay, back to zero. So Skidoo spec is, I guess, 2,500. I'm at about 9, so it looks like I do have a bent crank, and so I'm going to end up stopping in a dealer here, seeing what my options are, weigh them out, and figure out where I'm going to spend the money. So anyways, just had the question of myself of how to put that together, so I did. Some guys have some fancy rigs, and it doesn't take a whole lot of money to put this together other than the gauge, which fortunately I had sitting around the shop. So that's that. I'll go to the dealer and see how much I'm in for.